Hey, looking to get your hands on some underutilized but popular search engine real estate? Ever wondered if there's more to photos on your website than just looking nice? Hey, I'm Luke, and let's chat about using images to boost your visibility in SERPs in this Giant Wednesday. So we all know the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but can a picture also tell search engines about how great you are? The short answer is yes, or at least they can help. With over 60% of the internet consisting of images alone, you can get a leg up on the competition by making sure that your images are optimized effectively and working in your favor. Image optimization is one of the most simple yet overlooked SEO strategies out there, but it's probably not going to be like that for too much longer. In the past year or two, Google has started to push the importance of images and their optimization on SEOs, both from a usability perspective and with regard to inclusivity. In fact, there's even legislation in the US that requires websites to provide alt text to users to help ensure that the web is a wonderful place for everyone to enjoy. When it comes to optimizing your images, there are a few things to think about, with alt text being one of them. But as web developers and SEOs look to create bigger, better, and faster online experiences, it's getting increasingly important to make sure that your photos and visuals are keeping up. Having your images appear in the search results will also aid your goal of SERP domination, generating more impressions and hopefully clicks for your business. With the demand and reward for image optimization about to get a lot more interesting, we've broken down a few of the things that you can take a look at right now, well, after this video. Number 1, image file names. Starting with the basics, the way in which you name your image file, or any file on your website for that matter, is crucial. They need to be descriptive and keyword rich, helping Google and other search engine crawlers to suss out the subject matter of your file. Typical file names will look like img_83746.jpg. What's that telling anyone? It needs to be part of your SEO best practices to rename all the files you upload to your site, thinking about what will help the search engines and humans understand your image and improve your SEO value. Don't just take a photo like this and name it leeintheoffice.jpg. Instead, look to name it something like man on the phone in the office smiling.jpg. Think about it like a game where you need to explain the contents of an image to someone, and where possible, try to include your keywords at the beginning of the name. Number 2, image alt text. The alt text or alt tag is a piece of descriptive text added to an image which will display if the image can't for whatever reason. Alt text is also used for screen readers that people may use when visually impaired, making sure that no information or functionality is lost and your site is inclusive. For this very reason, your alt text needs to be descriptive and coherent so that the lack of visuals in any case doesn't negatively affect your site or the experience of the user. Similar to the image file name, you should do this for all images on your site, and where appropriate, add the keyword for that page. Don't overstuff it or make it crazy descriptive. It needs to be accessible for humans first, search engines second. Number 3, compress your images. According to HTTP Archive, images make up on average 21% of a total web page's weight. Compressing your images essentially help you to reduce the overall file size without noticeably losing quality. And with that reduction in file size comes less bloated web pages and a faster loading speed, all things that search engines favor when it comes to SEO. You can use tools like Google's PageSpeed Insights tool to see which files and images on your web pages are the heaviest, and then look at reducing the sizes to improve the page speed. Image compression can happen pre-upload using desktop tools such as Photoshop, or you can install plugins on your website like WP Smush that will compress upon upload. Number 4, choose the right format. Knowing what image format to use is your next battle, and whilst things like next-gen image formats are great, they're not yet compatible with all browsers, so keep an eye out for this. It's theorized that the next-gen image format of WebP will be the most common format in the future, as it was built by Google themselves, but it isn't currently supported in browsers like Safari. But for now, here's an overview of the formats depending on your image objective. Choose JPEG for larger photos or illustrations. Use PNG if you want to preserve background transparency, but be aware of the sizes. WebP, on some browsers, can be used instead of JPEG and PNG for high quality, low file sizes. Use SVG for logos and icons, which you can then resize in your site's backend using JavaScript or CSS. There's no right answer about one preferred file format, but my suggestion, keep an eye on the next-gen formats in the future. Not that far in the future. Number 5, creating unique images. Like I mentioned at the beginning, things like Google image search are another great area of SERP real estate to get your hands on. However, standing out can be quite tricky, with many websites using the same generic stock imagery. If you can create your own images and follow the optimization techniques I've just covered, then your new unique image could appear in the SERPs too.
Unique New York. Unique.
I should have done that before, shouldn't I? This will give you the best chance of generating the clicks that you're after, whilst generating your site users a better experience. Win-win. Something else to keep in mind is that you're more likely to appear on Google Discover if you use your own unique imagery, and for bonus points, use a larger image, at least 1,200 pixels wide. Essentially, don't put all that effort in just for someone else's stock imagery that's also plastered across your competitor's site. Awkward. Make your own. So those were the 5 things to look out for to optimize your imagery and improve your overall SEO efforts. You can use tools like Google Search Console to track the performance of your organic image search, so go on and take a look. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, but otherwise make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more great digital themed videos every week. This has been Giant Wednesday, I've been Luke, and thanks for watching.